Imagine you're a famous and successful YouTuber with millions of adoring fans. Let's say you want to meet these adoring fans, but where would you meet them? Well, at VidCon, of course. It's not a big deal, it's only the biggest YouTube convention in the world where millions of fans will swarm you like flies to honey. Anybody who's anybody wants to go to VidCon, except you, because you were banned for some inexplicable reason. So you say, to hell with VidCon, you're going to create your own convention with blackjack and hookers that will be bigger, better, and freer than VidCon. After all, when you're Tana Mongeau, what could possibly go wrong? So in order to understand what went wrong with TanaCon, we have to look at the conception. Tana was banned from VidCon in 2017 after being banned the previous year because her mob of fans caused a security hazard. She was likely banned in 2018 for that exact reason. In retaliation, she envisioned a free alternative to VidCon called TanaCon, which would be held on the same weekend and within close proximity to the Anaheim Convention Center where VidCon was held. And by close proximity, we mean a 5-minute walk. 80 creators signed up to be featured guests including Shane Dawson, Colleen Ballinger aka Miranda Sins, Casey Neistat, Ricky Dillon, and Bella Thorne, to name a few. And all of this was planned a mere 2 months in advance. And no, we're not kidding. While the event itself was free, if you wanted to meet the featured creators, you would have to pay a $65 VIP fee that included a goodie bag, which was originally meant to include a concert, gift bags, private sign-ins, and personal pictures, but ended up only containing stickers and a TanaCon branded condom. Let me repeat that again. TanaCon branded condoms. We wish we were kidding about that, but sadly we're not. And on top of that, if you wanted to meet and greet with the featured creators, you needed to RSVP online. But Tana never told anyone this, leaving the guests to fend for themselves on the first day of the event. Speaking of which, on June 22nd, as the event started, it was eyeing to aim towards 5,000 attendees, because that's all the venue could hold. But nope, more showed up, and by more we mean 20,000 people. As all the fans and VIPs were waiting to get in, they were standing in the hot California southern heat. Talk about a 4-hour tan, because having your fans wait for more than 4 hours in the blistering heat is totally the best idea in the world. Did we mention there was no food or water to speak of? Well, there wasn't, because Tana, in all her infinite wisdom, forgot to hire craft services, but honestly, that was the least of the event's problems. Many fans posted pictures of their sunburns due to the long lines and hours they waited in the sun without food and water. Some YouTubers got mobbed by their fans, which led hotel security to kick some of the fans out due to overcrowding. When attendees finally got in, they were ushered into one large hallway with one concert room and no creators walking around like Tana had promised. And if you think that's bad, they had to give everyone at registration VIP badges because they ran out of free ticket badges because, as we mentioned before, the Anaheim Marriott Suites could only hold 5,000 people. A fan collapsed and had to be sent to the hospital. Are you getting a picture of how disastrous this event was? I hope you are, because it was taken out back like Old Yeller and was put out of its misery. After 6 long and excruciating hours, the event was shut down due to overcrowding. But hilariously, Tana told everybody that the event would continue at a different venue the following day, which never happened due to the event's cancellation, which wasn't announced until hours later. The following day, the event's organizers, Good Times Live, apologized for the entire ordeal on Twitter. Hello to everyone joining us in Anaheim this weekend. We are so grateful for each and every one of you who showed support for TanaCon and Tana's dreams of inclusivity. Due to an overwhelming and unexpected response of over 15,000 unregistered guests arriving to the venue Friday morning, unfortunately, inclusivity to everyone became a safety hazard for the exact people we wanted to accommodate. Our team and hotel staff were fully prepared for a 5,000 capped event, however, we were unable to accommodate for the estimated 15,000 who showed up to support Tana's vision. For the past 24 hours, our team has discussed internally and with supporters of TanaCon about how we can ultimately make this up to you. Our team has worked around the clock to find a solution to accommodate everyone safely and fairly, but at this point in time there is no way to continue a successful weekend at TanaCon, as is without risking the safety of all of you, our featured creators, which is our #1 priority. We do express complete apology for cancellation, which was not at all anticipated, and we understand the frustration that has arisen from the unexpected amount of response for the event. We will be issuing refunds. To make a claim, please go to goodtimes.live/claims and fill out the form anytime before January 5th, 2019. You should expect a refund within the next 30 business days. Unfortunately, we are unable to send automatic refunds as we will be issuing refunds personally from our team. If you would rather hold your ticket as a comp pass to our future event on January 5th to 6th, 2019 in Chicago, Illinois, please go to goodtimes.live/claims to file the claim. You will receive an email confirming that your ticket will be comped, and in any instance that you shall decide to refund your ticket instead, you will still have until January 5th, 2019 to claim a refund. The vision of TanaCon is to empower those who aspire to make a change in the entertainment industry. We are extremely proud of Tana and her determination to take a stand and use her voice, and we continue supporting her as she proceeds to pave the way for current and upcoming creators. Tana vowed to give out refunds and even gave out her Gmail address to compensate those who traveled far to see the event. Who would have thought that this event would turn out to be such a disaster? If Tana had more time to plan this, maybe it wouldn't have turned out to be such a disaster. But Tana was too cocky and arrogant and believed she could run a great alternative to VidCon, despite the fact she had no idea how to run a convention. If you're a big YouTuber and you want to have a meet and greet, then have a meet and greet, and don't bite off more than you can chew by trying to organize an event. Tana's hubris willed TanaCon into existence. Ironically, it was also her hubris that destroyed it, which in turn made TanaCon the joke of the internet as one of the most disastrous conventions of all time, and at the end of the day, it was a joke that came without a ball pit.